Thabet Azzawi likes to come to the River Elbe to clear his head. He has settled into his new home in Germany. But he's still plagued by memories of the war back in Syria and his journey through Yemen.
The war was very traumatic, but the malaria and dengue fever were actually worse than war. And it was, it's the most hurtful thing in my life that I've experienced, just to see a man dying, bleeding his life, and I cannot do anything because we don't have the medications.
Without his music, Thabet says, he doesn't think he would have made it. Playing the oud gives him strength. He spends 2 hours a day practicing the traditional Arabic instrument. He originally left Syria in such a hurry he had to leave his instrument behind, but then went back to his home city of Deir ez-Zor just to get it.
There was a fight between the regime and the Al-Qaeda, so they changed the route somehow. It was a route in the desert, so I went back. I was able to get into the city. Then I got out my baby. I waited about 10 days more. Then I got out my instrument and I fled to Lebanon again, then from Lebanon to Yemen.
The oud has also helped Thabet Azzawi make friends in Dresden and beyond. And because he's so talented, he's made quite a name for himself.
As a meditation.
Earlier this year, he was even offered a contract to record with the British music star Sting. Thabet joined the famous singer and bass player in his studio for a recording session.
He was very modest, he was very humble, and he said, okay, let's just have fun. They wanted some authentic improvisations, I suppose, some sounds that what I can give to the song itself, not their vision of it, but what I could bring maybe into this new song. So I went crazy, really, and I just played my heart out.
Thabet is also passionate about learning German. He takes language lessons 5 days a week. He says German is more difficult than English, but easier than Arabic. He studied medicine in Syria and wants to resume his studies here, so he'll need to be fluent in German. Thabet came to Dresden a year ago, just a few weeks before Chancellor Angela Merkel made her famous statement, "Wir schaffen das," we can do it.
Some others could share my idea that we are now part of this Wir, and if we could help to make it to schaffen, that would be really great. So we could really make these words a reality, a long reality, not just a temporary one.
Thabet Azzawi certainly plans to do his part as a musician and later as a doctor. He thinks that's a perfect combination.